You're watching the Weekly Wednesday What's Up, the section of my channel where I tell you everything that's going on in my life in 1 week as somebody's watching me do my weekly address. Don't listen to me. Don't pay attention to me. Anyway, she's gonna pass out soon. Anyways, let me get. This is like the third time I'm recording this, but because the phone keeps on cutting out. But, anyways, continuing on this 6-day week, working week. It's definitely mentally taxing, but don't get it twisted. I definitely enjoy what I do at work. I enjoy talking with people. I enjoy conversing. But it does kind of mentally drain you. Like, I've noticed that it's a bit hard to talk all day. I mean, I've known this from the beginning, but when I used to teach kids, it was a little easier because you're kind of doing the same thing every day most of the time, and you have the same lesson plan, and you're planning out your own stuff, but you're still pretty good about it or whatever. But you're not really needing to exasperate yourself in using bigger words most of the time. So I save a lot of that time. I can kind of go on autopilot and save a lot of that time for just on YouTube and such. But when you're actually really needing to think on the fly and freestyle it a lot, you can start slurring your words by the time you get home and start recording things for Game of Thrones and what have you not. Not to mention, you can hear the sound of my voice. It's a little more raspy and messed up a little bit, but that's just kind of what happens. I remember when I did take a break from my job and went to America and such, and came back, I was like, damn, my voice sounds actually clearer, a little different, a little less raspy, but it is what it is. The other issue is it gets kind of late at night, or it gets hot at night, and so the air conditioning is right over us when we sleep, but we need it. But that does have that does take a toll on your face and your throat, as it'll just kind of dry you out. But you can't just sit there and sweat all night as well. Speaking of which, tomorrow I'm gonna go to a clinic and see what we can do about whether it be genetic or allergic or what have you not, but see what we can do about the bags under the eyes. Obviously, I do want to get as much natural sleep as I can, but life doesn't always work like that. Like when I was getting a regular amounts of sleep, or enough sleep a normal person would get, YouTube suffered, unfortunately. So in order to keep that going with San Diego Comic-Con, you got to sacrifice a few things, and kind of sucks. And even actually right now, the thing that's getting the biggest sacrifice right now is Twitch. Haven't really been able to do any streaming, among some other issues. There's some other side projects that I haven't been able to work on, but that's gonna kind of happen when you gotta I really looked at the numbers, and at this moment in time, it's just more beneficial to with this American trip coming up, it's just more beneficial to just put in work in my physical job and my real job, pull more hours and make more revenue that way than just right now, just YouTube. The ad apocalypse, people are saying it's over, but it's not really over. People really look at the numbers, but the problem is, it's just that I know a lot of YouTubers just can't really talk about it so much. The state of YouTube right now, which is it's still in a dismay. And thankfully, we have things like Patreon to support and such, but it's not even to basically give you guys an idea. It's not even close. It's not even close to the way it used to be in terms of the ad revenue being back to where it used to be. It's not. It's hilariously bad. When it used to be $1 per 1,000 views, it's I'd say about 30 cents, 40 cents now at this moment. It really depends on every video, but overall that's what I've been seeing, because it has not been returning. So, those are things I really do need to, like, I have to just think about. Like, it's better to just do the videos at my own pace when I have free time, and just focus on the things that really put the roof over my head right now, which kind of sucks, because that changes a lot of things, and you gotta put your priorities. But and then for the actual YouTube audience, they don't know that, they can't see that, so to them it just looks like someone that is going to be late on everything or whatever. Like, a good example was the Thor trailer. It would have been nice to take a day off of work and just be there when that trailer dropped and what have you not, but I didn't. And because I work over the weekend, it took a day, less than a day. But for some people, because of the time zone and such, that's an eternity. And you compare the views, my views, to people that had uploaded the trailer right when that happened, completely different. But it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because it really doesn't do anything in terms of the monetary compensation for that. It just doesn't pay off anymore back when it used to. So we've had this conversation with Game of Thrones as well, and like, I was really thinking about taking, well, actually the biggest issue, Game of Thrones, I thought about taking a day off, or taking Mondays off, so I can do Game of Thrones for now, and just rush and push and get those videos up as soon as possible. We talked about that last week, but I was looking at the numbers coming in, and it's just not even with my slow ass Mondays at work. My slow Mondays at work still ranks in better than if I were to immediately drop a Game of Thrones video and have that up there. Like, you'd think 80,000 views on a video or something would bring in a good amount of money. It's not. It's abysmal right now. So it kind of sucks, because I think what's going on with the state of YouTube is it's really driving people to put out shitty videos, or I shouldn't even say shitty, like less produced videos, quantity over quality. Just put out more. And what was his name? Video game analysis guy, game enthusiasts, I believe that's what, game theorists, put out a video about that months ago, and it's basically forcing YouTubers to get on the weird editing treadmill of just pushing out, grinding stuff out on a daily basis, opposed to focusing on something to really make a quality video, or not even that, just make something that people will look forward to in replay over and over again. It's not even about that anymore. It's very interesting how YouTube has changed this particular year. In fact, it's not even about having that replay value anymore for the videos. It's more about making the video you can watch once and then looking forward to the next video from the next creator the next day, not the next week. And it'll be interesting to see how that affects J-vloggers especially, which, something that I am as well. But, J-vloggers only put out videos once a week most of the time. And they're very well edited, well shot and such, but it's not something like the replay value. Like, it'll be very interesting to see if that still sticks, because that feels like that's like the last type of video that is still making it, basically. But anyways, the main point I'm saying is the fact I was having a conversation with another YouTube friend of mine, who I can't remember his name right now, but he's the one that I god damn it, critic something film, we make it for you so you don't have to, or something like that. And we were just talking about that, of the fact that the time it takes for him to make a video nowadays, like a tutorial video, it's just like the feeling isn't even there anymore, because mentality, what with the change that YouTube has made over the years, or like especially this particular year, has not just changed the way the creator has to make videos, but it's changed the mentality of the YouTube fan as well. People just assuming that YouTube creators are making at least thousands of dollars a month, when they're not really. They're really just, at this point, really just doing it for the love. But the whole idea and the demand, the mentality is the fact that, oh, well, everybody's putting out videos daily, so you need to be doing it as well, because you ain't got any other shit that you're doing in your life. You obviously, YouTube is your full-time job. And it's interesting, that mentality that has jumped in now, opposed to rewind the clocks back a few years ago, when people were very chill with once a week, or at least every other day type of videos of being put up, and like, hey, cool, oh shit, he finally uploaded something, or like, oh shit, he uploaded a new video, let me sit down and enjoy it a bit, and they talk about the video, opposed to upload a video every day. And it's just like, people are making requests for the next video, not even paying attention to the video that you just did. KSI speaks on this as well in his Let's Have a Chat talk recently, which I thought was really good, about referring to his song being a monster, a creature and a slave to doing what people expected him to do, and not what he wanted to do. And it seems to me at this point in time that the fandom really think like that as well. The fandom, like, and it changes the creators and the way the new YouTubers are coming up, and the way YouTube is being utilized now is like, you're doing what your followers want you to do and not what you want to do. And back in the day, it was definitely a little bit reverse, where it was like, people just appreciated the fact that you put something up. Or if you were trying to do something different, people were like, oh, cool, man, hey, I like what you did there, like, that's cool, like that. But nowadays, it's like, you put it up and they're like, what the fuck is this, man? Go back to doing this. Or, oh man, I missed the old KSI, like that. You know, you can't expect people to do the same shit for 2 to 3 years all the time like that. So, and not get bored of it. But that's the mentality of it all. And a friend of mine actually went to YouTube behind the scenes at the YouTube seminars. They actually teach you, they train you, like, they're like, how to get big or whatever. They're like, don't do what you want to do. Don't do the videos that you want to do. Don't be sporadic. Do the videos that your subs want to see. Do the videos that your subs are requesting. But you really think about that, that just means everybody's gonna fucking do fidget spinners or hot knife videos or whatever. Every time there's a trend, everybody's just gonna keep doing the same old shit. And if you're not the first person to be out there on that trend, and you're like a day late on that shit or whatever, then people are gonna say you're biting other people. But they're like, you're like, but that's what you guys wanted to see, right? So it's kind of sucky that that's kind of where things are, where it's just like this sheeple mentality or whatever. But every market changes and such, every format changes, and maybe one day there will be another place, another venue for creative people to be able to just express themselves a little bit more. But I think that's where the mentality has just gone. Like, the mentality is done. I can see why a lot of people have quit doing reactions and quit doing like the types of videos they love and such, because it's not the same anymore, and it's not what people continue to want to. It's not. They don't want. Especially with the loss in ad revenue, they just don't want to be doing caught up editing and cutting things, even if it's simple edits, but doing it on a daily basis, doing it and becoming a slave to something they're not really interested in, because then it becomes a job. And if it becomes a job, and you're not getting the same amount of money, you're not even making minimum wage off of that job, then yeah, why would you be doing it like that? So just because a bunch of people are asking for it, if you're not really making the monetary compensation to live, it just doesn't make any sense. You guys feel where I'm coming from here. I'm gonna keep on doing what I like. I'm gonna keep on fucking critiquing videos the way I want, and because that's the way I fucking roll. But it is quite interesting to see the state of YouTube right now, and I hope, especially after where one fucking girl filmed herself vlogging and killed her sister, and still filmed herself after coming out of the car. That's the kind of shit that I feel like I'm enabling this kind of thought process by continuing to do these type of videos. Yeah, my videos are really long. Yeah, I talk for over 15 minutes and shit sometimes with these type of rants, unedited and shit, but I still feel like I'm enabling this kind of thought process of like your whole life should be captured. And I really thought about that shit last night. I'm like, damn, seeing that kind of shit, this is stuff that makes me feel like I want to, even though I'm not doing stupid shit to get famous or whatever, I still feel like I'm enabling that mentality or whatever when I'm walking down the street filming myself. Anyways, the good news is we're getting closer and closer to the meetup time. Looking forward to meeting all of you guys out there. Working very, very hard right now. Got a lot of new students that are coming in. Got a lot of cute women that, goddamn, guys, I wish we could talk about that shit. I wish we could live stream all the time. If I had my own business, I would definitely be doing that. But Japanese people are very, very camera shy and definitely have the whole English complex and such. But I definitely wish you could see the world through the lens of my eyes sometimes. But everything else, guys, is real good and I'm enjoying it. I just hope we can really get up. I don't know. I want to keep on putting out those videos all the time, and I actually want to do more. Avatars getting blocked and shit. But in San Diego Comic-Con, we're just grinding those out as quick as possible. There's got to be a balance. I think that's all I want this year. I mean, last year, I was definitely burnt out with the channel after reaching 100,000 subscribers and such. I think this time, all I really want is a better balance. I think that's all I really want. I don't want to have to put out more quantity over quality and just put out less edited type videos and just put out more like filtered and not filtered, saturate the main channel with more reactions just to get the monetary compensation back more. Because that's one of the things I've been trying to avoid so much for the last couple of years. I'd rather just put out the stuff that I really want to and focus that way, but I definitely still need to work my job, my usual job right now, to make that money, to handle that shit, right? Because this YouTube isn't really making that money back right now. Anyways, that's it, guys. That's this week's rant and such. Like I said, tomorrow, let's see what we can do about this situation. Hopefully, looks a little less fucked up, a little less genetically tired and shit, like that. They're gonna slice it open right here, and I'm gonna get the facelift right there, slice it right there, facelift right there. Nah, I don't know. It's non-surgical. As far as I know, I don't know exactly everything that's gonna go on, but one of my students, she went through the process and she looks really good now. So we talked about it a few times, and I've talked to some actual real plastic surgeon people as well, just to see. I was like, yeah, this is ridiculous. Like, this is dumb. I don't need to be doing all this plastic surgery just for YouTube and shit. But let's see what happens. Tomorrow I'll update you guys very, very soon, or you might see some changes on the channel. Got come back with an eye patch. All right, guys, like, share, subscribe. Oh, god damn it. Subscribe, and I will let you guys know what's up next week. Peace, guys.